Hello there everyone, it is Mitsu here and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we are going to discuss how Liverpool finally won the Premier League. So before we begin, I just wanted to clarify that everything we saw this season, from tactical plays to individual roles, are progression throughout the years under Klopp. In this video, we will be discussing the role of every player in the starting 11, and we will have a look on the attacking and defensive phases, as well as the tactical plays and different types of pressure that Klopp uses. So with that being said, let's get right into it. When building the attacks, you will always see this shape. The two center backs move wide, while Fabinho drops between them to provide the passing option. This shape also helps in getting rid of the pressure. So if the pressure was higher than that, the team still got options. First of all, Alisson's very good with his feet and can play accurate passes under pressure. He played a total of 107 passes while being pressed from the opposition this season. So as you just saw, even when the long ball is played, it's always played to a teammate. The way they stretch the pitch and get the advantage from the wings really helps when the opposition marks the passing lanes. Another tactic used by Klopp is playing a lot of short and quick passes. So after getting forward with the ball, this is how the team looks like during the attacking phase. Now this is how they look like with the 4-3-3. Notice that Henderson here pushed forward, so only Arnold is providing the support, while Robertson stayed backwards. This is how they usually look, a 3-4-3 with Henderson dropping down as a third defender. As the attack progresses, you will notice that Fabinho drops down a little bit, while Wijnaldum plays closer to Firmino. Notice the ability to stretch the pitch during the attacking phase. The tactical flexibility takes a huge role in this, keeping the ball in front of the box to pull the defenders towards you and then use the sides. Creating spaces is very important as well. You can see from these clips how Henderson and Salah exchange the roles and create spaces for each others. Something that Klopp concentrates on is the off-the-ball movement. Notice how Firmino moves inside, pulling the defenders away to clear the way for Salah. And then again, pulling his marker off his position, leaving a huge space for Salah. The key here is giving the same role to different players. You can see Henderson doing the same thing as well. On each side of the pitch, you will see this kind of triangles between the winger, a midfielder and the fullback. It's mainly done to stretch the defensive line of the opposition and create a lot of overlaps and underlaps opportunities. The thing here is, when the triangle isn't complete, it still grabs the attention of three players from the opposition. Firmino often drops down to receive the ball from the defensive line. Klopp asks his players to perform a lot of switches across the pitch, mainly between Salah and Mane or Trent and Robertson. Again, as we said, some other players get the same roles, as we already saw Wijnaldum switching to Salah and Henderson. The best clip to sum this up is the goal against Man City, a switch from Trent to Robertson and then from Robertson to Salah, who then scores. The thing about these long balls and switches is that you will often see even another teammate available for the second ball. Salah performs a lot of these runs behind the defensive lines. All of his 17 goals this season were from inside the box, 2 with his right and 1 with his head. Arnold's high attacking work rates have been very useful for Liverpool. Having the most assists in the club and scoring 3 goals, his movement has been very important also in creating spaces, as we already discussed. Last season, Liverpool scored 5 goals only from outside the box. Club tried to fix this, and so far, they scored 10 goals from outside the box. Fabinho was given clear instructions to shoot when he gets the chance, and out of 9 shots, he scored 2. Wijnaldum was also given instructions to get inside the box and wait for crosses. He scored from this situation once only this season, but we have seen it a lot. We have seen Henderson go for a lot of crosses after pushing forward with the new role that was given to him. He completed 58 crosses this season. Firmino, Salah and Mane keep changing positions a lot throughout the match. As usual, this makes it harder to mark them and creates some kind of confusion in the opposition's defensive system. Now moving to the second part of this video, when the opposition has the possession. Basically, club's pressure focuses on the extra man who starts the sprint early once or even before the pass was made. You can see Mane and Henderson doing this role in these clips. So without sticking to position, just press the opposition, mark the passing lanes and force them to do a mistake. So if the opposition actually got past this pressure, the team moves to the defensive phase. Club mostly uses the 4-5-1, the 4-4-2, or the 4-4-1-1. Salah usually gets less defensive responsibilities than Mane, and the team applies low pressure. Club always uses a high defensive line. Something that is really important is the defensive responsibilities to the wingers and midfielders, outnumbering the opposition in these 2v1 situations. So here Mane and Wijnaldum marked the winger, while Robertson covered the empty space behind them. In another situation, Arnold and Mane marked the winger, while Fabinho covered the space behind them. So always 2 players marking the winger while keeping the space behind them covered with a 3rd player, which also helps in keeping the defensive line compact. Virgil van Dijk always seemed to perfectly position himself in a way to be able to clear any crosses before creating any kind of danger. He is also responsible to play these long passes in order to speed up the attack and find solutions when the midfield is marked. He completed 195 passes in the final third of the pitch. He scored 4 goals this season, in which 3 were from corners and the other one was from a set piece. Alisson completed 99.4 of his medium passes this season and 74.6 of his long passes. He managed to keep 12 clean sheets so far this season. As we know, Robertson and Arnold always seem to push forward, but we don't see Liverpool get caught on counterattacks. As you can see, Fabinho and Milner here join the back line, so 2 midfielders get back to reform the 4-man defensive line. Liverpool scored 10 goals from counterattacks this season, which is the highest in the Premier League. Arnold and Robertson got instructions to be positioned in these areas after the corners, or even after any kind of crosses. It's a great position to try to win second balls when the corners or crosses are cleared away. So that was it guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I tried to mix some stats with the analysis to give you an overall in-depth look on this incredible season from Liverpool so far. Which position do you think Liverpool need to sign some players in during this transfer market? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.